Testing 1 2. Mic check. Mic check 3 2. Testing 1 2. Mic check. Mic check 3 2. This is just a sample test of our game that we have here today. Playoffs between Tri-County and Pacelli on Zaleski Sports. Really? And welcome to all of our viewers who are watching live right here on Zaleski Sports here on this Wednesday afternoon. It is round number 2 of the WIAA regional playoffs here in softball on Zaleski Sports. It's the Tri-County Penguins and the Pacelli Cardinals right here, right now. Today's game is brought to you by Auto Select. Enjoy our Auto Select pregame show that we have here. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So it's the Tri-County Penguins and the Pacelli Cardinals, a CWC South Conference rematch that we have for you guys here in round number 2. And how did we get to this point? Well, this game was supposed to be played yesterday, but due to the inclement weather that we had all around the state, and I believe there was even a tornado that touched down just a little bit outside of the Weston and Wausau area, more towards Edgar though. But as we are approaching this, so Tri-County ended up winning their game 12-7. So Tri-County is seeded as a number 8 seed for the tournament in Division 5, defeated number 9 seed Marion last Thursday. And on last Thursday, Pacelli, they ended up playing St. Mary's Springs, a Division 3 school, and the Pacelli Cardinals defeated Springs by 2 runs in that one, a thriller, 7-5 game that we had. But it's Coach Jamie Helmerich and Coach Ann Molsky right here. Pacelli looking to remake history here in this 2024 season, the defending state champions here on this windy Wednesday afternoon. And the pitching matchup that we'll have today is Peyton Rothermel against Hannah Trzynski. A beautiful day that we have here at WIAA Park Complex here in Stevens Point, Plover area. Brendan Retzloff right here with you guys to call for today's game, and I'm also doing our production and videography type of work, but I am very excited for the beginning of these playoffs as the lineups are being introduced, and we'll zoom in on Pacelli over here. But the Pacelli Cardinals, CWC defending champions, back-to-back years, actually 3 years in a row, and went 22-2 on this season. Their only losses came to Mosinee and Assumption this year. 12-0 in conference play, another undefeated year in the conference. 233 runs scored on the season, a 7.01 batting average, and a .84 ERA for them. And they've, in the last matchup between these two teams, Pacelli hit 6 home runs, scoring 20 runs. These teams played each other in game number 1 of the season, and it was a 20-0 game as well. That will conclude our Auto Select pregame show. We will send things to a quick TV timeout. We'll be right back for more coverage of the WIAA Regionals here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza!
Pizza, hand-style pizza.
I love it!
Cheese sauce, toppings and spices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Rocky Rococo.
And welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto, as well as Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So, the Pacelli Cardinals here today, looking to retrace their steps of history from last year of becoming those state champs in that 2023 season, and that win over Oakfield to win it all in Division 5. And they got their senior, who just had her last day of school, Hannah Trzynski, on the mound for the Cardinals. The Tri-County Penguins, this is their starting lineup here for today. Sky Hopkins batting first. Batting second is McKenna Rettler. Batting third, Peyton Rothermel in the 4 spot. To bat cleanup is Morgan Anderson. Batting fifth, Skylar Wade. In the 6th spot is Kayla Foster. Batting 7th is JC Sanchez. Batting 8th, Brianna Garcia. And batting 9th, Ariana Foster. The number 8 seed took down the number 9 seed on Thursday. Jamie Helmerich able to get the win to advance to this point here in round number 2. First pitch of the day. It's a swing and a miss strike coming from Trzynski to Hopkins. Like I said, Pacelli, they scored 40 combined runs against Tri-County in their 2 games played in the season. The season opener over in Tri-County, Pacelli won that one in 4 innings, a 20-0 victory. And then just last week on Monday, Pacelli ended up winning 20-0 over the Penguins, and the first out of the ball game is recorded. McKenna Rettler steps up to the plate after grounding out to Ava Tess there. So the Cardinals' defensive lineup is Trzynski pitching to Kaylin Yenter. Over at first base is Amelia Martini. Over at second, Ava Tess at third base. Maddie Pionik. Then at shortstop is Kelsey Giese. Then from left to right field is Ella Van Order, Katie Elka, and Kaden Nelson for the Cardinals. And a very breezy type of day that we have here. The wind blowing from the outfield towards home plate. So a lot of balls that get hit in the air here today are going to die very quickly. 2-0 the count here to Rettler. Trzynski's pitch in and out of the glove too high for Yunter. It's a 3-0 count. Pacelli almost playing a perfect type of season. Swing and a miss from Rettler. 3-1 the count. Pacelli, in their 24 games played this year, they scored a total of 233 runs. A 700 batting average. To be exact, it's 701. Popped up foul. And their pitching, it's also been stellar. Averaging less than 1 run allowed per game at .84. Just an incredible type of year this has been for Ann Molsky and her team. Here comes the 3-2. Hit in the air and very short to Kelsey Giese over at short for the second out. So working back from a 3-0 count, able to record the out there is Trzynski. 2 up, 2 down here. Peyton Rothermel now at the plate. Pitching here in today's game. Rothermel takes the first pitch just inside for a ball. And the skies and the conditions really cleared out around here from an hour ago. In the pregame, it was very overcast. A few dark clouds were around us too, but it is a sunny mid-late May type of day. 2-0 the count here to Rothermel. The pitch inside and catching the zone. A good pitch there from the Triz. Tri-County this season 3-14, 2-10 in conference play in the CWC South. Ground ball up towards the right field line for a base hit. The throw to first. Nelson almost able to get her, but Rothermel reaches first base for the first hit of the ball game. So Morgan Anderson will step up to the plate here. And this is what Tri-County is going to have to do to pull off this incredible upset if they can. They just have to be patient with pitches. In their previous matchups, they were swinging at almost everything, but the pitchers that they faced were different. In the first game of the year, it was Emilio Martini. And then in the game before this one, Martini pitched in that one. It's a 1-1 count after the foul ball from Anderson. Pacelli locked up the 1 seed here, and winner of this game will play tomorrow. 2-1 the count now. Wild Rose and Rosholt just started their game as well, and whoever wins that one will play the winner of this one. A ground ball, and they will say it's a fair ball, no foul, even though Jamie Helmerich wants to plead her call here. And we're going to see what the officials say, and they're going to bring it to the end of the inning here. So 1/2 in the books. 0 is the score on the board, and we will head to the bottom of inning number 1. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street. Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
And welcome back to today's game, everybody. Our game here is sponsored by Feltz Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring your family for a visit to Feltz Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. And by Visit Marshfield. The Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st through June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. And Maddie Pionic will lead things off here for the Pacelli Cardinals. Our starting lineup is brought to you by Express Employment. Maddie Pionic batting first, batting second. Katie Elkin, the third spot. Hannah Trzynski batting cleanup is Kaylin Yenter batting 5th is Kelsey Geezy. In the 6th spot, Amelia Martini. Batting 7th, Ava Tesh. Batting 8th, Kaden Nelson. And to round off the order is Ella Van Order. Second pitch from Rothermel ended up hitting Pionic, so she's going to take a base here. This is how Pacelli was able to dominate early on the last time these two teams played. But the 6 home runs were a really big part of those manufactured runs. And Maddie Pionic, the runner on first, she was able to hit 2 home runs. The throw to second was pretty good, but Pionic able to get in there with the stolen base. So a quick runner in scoring position here for the 1 seed. And this is what the Cardinals have been doing all year to their opponents. They are aggressive on the bases. Second pitch up high. It's a 2-0 count on the center fielder, Katie Elka. Third pitch of the at-bat. A little too high again. 3-0. So Rothermel pitching to Killa Foster over at first base. We have Morgan Anderson. Then playing second base is Skylar Wade. Over at third is Brianna Garcia. Then at shortstop, Sky Hopkins. And in left field, Ariana Foster. In center field, McKenna Rettler. And in right field, it is JC Sanchez. Runners on first and second now with no one out for Hannah Trzynski. And boy, was she a really big factor in last year's playoffs for the Cardinals. The pitcher, she shined big time. A check swing here. She did not offer. One and one on Trzynski. Rothermel from the stretch. A high fastball, just too high. Two and one the count. Lots of speed on the pads for Pacelli. Popped up in the air, center field, and it is caught in there for out number 1 by Rettler in the throw over to third. Not in time, and heads up base running by Katie Elka as she checks up to second base on the double tag. So now the 2 runners in scoring position here for the Cardinals. Trzynski able to advance the base runners an extra 60 feet. Now it's Kaylin Yenter stepping up to the plate. Early on in the year, she was pulling everything down that left field line, and towards this end of the season and into the playoffs, she's been able to adjust that bat and start hitting dead center on it. 1-0. As she pops this up, and it's going to be played and caught over there by Wade for out number 2. So Tri-County 1 out away from getting out of here in this first inning. And compare 2 runs do score for the Cardinals. A chaotic type of play there to end the inning. So it's 2-0 Pacelli as we head to the top of inning number 2. You're watching Girls WIAA Regional Round 2 coverage here on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at madeacustom.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
And welcome back to the WIAA Park Complex here at Spud Field, here in Plover, Stevens Point area. Leading off the second inning here is Skylar Wade for Tri-County. A 2-0 lead for the Pacelli Cardinals here, after the 2 RBI base hit from Kelsey Giese, and then the error on top of it from Hopkins, and a big swing and a miss right there from Wade. 1-2. A very different pace of a ball game compared to what we saw last Monday. 1-2 pitch, just missed it upstairs. 2-2. Looked like it was right there for Trzynski. We'll see what she does with this one. Swing on the pitch right up to Trzynski, and the throw to Martini is in time for the out. Tri-County is able to make contact, though. That's the one really big thing about these Pacelli pitchers this year. Their pitching has been outstanding when it comes to their whiff rates and their strikeouts that they get on average. A bunt attempt, a diving catch behind the plate from Kaylin Yenter for out number 2.
Number 7,
That's just a play you have to. The 2-1 count here on Sanchez. Or the 2-2, excuse me. The pitch into the dirt for a ball. I actually might have got fooled by the scoreboard. It's a 2-2 count now. It was 1-2, and now 2-2. Trzynski's trying to get her first strikeout of the day. And she gets it on cue. 1-2-3 inning here as Wade, Foster, and Sanchez are down. And coming up, it's Amelia Martini, Ava Tess, and Kaden Nelson. You're watching Girls WIAA Regional Round 2 action here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Amelia Martini.
And welcome back, everybody. Bottom of inning number 2 right here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by Shoot a Funeral. Shoot a Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shoot a Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. Amelia Martini at the plate here for the Cardinals. Takes a strike. 2 consecutive strikes from Peyton Rothermel. Rothermel is the pitcher in the last 2 matchups that we had. And this one's popped up into shallow left. Foul. Martini was another one of those Pacelli hitters who has hit multiple home runs this season off of Peyton Rothermel. 0-2 pitch. Changeup way up high. An easy one to let go by. The 1-2 count now. On Martini. She takes a ball downstairs. 2-2. Pacelli scored 40 runs in the 2 games that these teams have met, and a ground ball over to short, and the throw to first is in time by Hopkins for the first out.
Next, number 20, Ava Hess.
Tri-County already playing a lot cleaner of a ball game than we have seen throughout this year. So Coach Molsky said this best after their win against St. Mary Springs last week. But she said, hey, it's a new season. Every game is a new season when it comes to the playoffs. So you could definitely see these teams playing a little bit differently. More on the conservative side. 1-1 on Ava Tess. It's a 2-0 ball game. For those of you who just joined us, Pacelli scored their 2 runs on an RBI base hit from Kelsey Giese, and it was an infield base hit, and then an error from Hopkins at short made that happen. A ground ball up the middle, base hit for the second hit of the ball game for the Cardinals, and Ava Tess is aboard. Ava Tess, too, she's another one of those hitters who early on in the year couldn't get too much going, but these last couple of games she has played, she has delivered in some big-time moments. A big RBI triple against St. Mary Springs last week, and the throw to second, it goes into the outfield, and Tess, she's going to try to get to third, and she will. It looked like Tri-County had a great beat on it, but the throw was just way too high coming from Foster, and they're at the plate. And now Nelson's got a runner in scoring position here, and a great hitter's count. This year, she has been very patient at the plate, and she will pick one pitch to hit and maybe send out of here. Ball hit up the middle, base hit. It will be an RBI single for Kaden Nelson, a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals.
Number 33, Ella Van Orden.
Just a nice, easy swing on the ball, and that'll get you places. So back-to-back base hits here for the Cardinals. Van Orden, a chopper right over to Rothermel for the second out. Nelson advances to second on the ground ball, and Pacelli's back to the top of their batting order. Good contact was put on that pitch by Van Orden. Just got unlucky with it. A great ball fielded by Rothermel. It's always tough to get that reaction to reach your glove out there as a pitcher right after throwing it just in a split second. Pionic takes a ball upstairs, 2-0. She got hit by a pitch and scored the first run of the game back in the first. 2-0 and make that 3-0. Now Pionic's got a couple of pitches that she can play with here. We'll see if she offers if it's good. She does not. It's in their first strike. 3-1. Nelson on second. Pacelli up 3-0. And Pionic takes ball 4 down low, and she will go to first base. Back-to-back appearances on base here for Maddie Pionic to begin her day and her career in the playoffs as a Pacelli Cardinal. Katie Elka now takes a ball inside. Throw almost got away there from Rothermel. Good thing she was able to get back on it, make the catch. Second pitch of the at-bat, hit right down the left field side for a base hit. One runner will score, and Elka's got an RBI single for Pacelli. It's 4-0. Runners still at first and second here. Trzynski flew out to center back in the first. Takes a ball well inside. The Pacelli runners, they do have a lot of speed on the bases right now. We'll see if Ann Molsky wants to get aggressive with it here. Maybe waiting for a mistake at the plate. Trzynski, a liner down the same line. One runner will score, and it's an RBI base hit for the Trays. It's already a 5-0 game. Things can get out of control really quickly when you have hitters so good in Pacelli in the lineup. And now Kaylin Yenter in the cleanup spot. Hits one down the left field side for a base hit. That'll drop. One runner scores the throw to third. Goes by too far. And now Trzynski's going to run home. And Yenter goes all the way to third base. And it's a 7-0 lead for Pacelli. It is just crazy how quickly they can just make things turn to the flip side for the other team. All of this being done with 2 outs. Well, one runner scored with 1 out. The rest of it has been done with 2 outs. Kesey takes a ball up high. So it'll be a base hit and an error. And 2 RBIs and popped up foul. Nelson's got an RBI here in the inning. Elka has one. Trzynski has one. And Yenter now has 1 or 2 based on how it will be calculated if it is extra base hit or an error on a base hit. And this one's popped up in to left field. And Foster's got it for the last out. But the Pacelli Cardinals really came swinging here in the second inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base hits for Pacelli. And it's now a 7-0 ball game. You're watching girls WIAA softball coverage here on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house.
And welcome back, everybody. Top of inning number 3 on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Trzynski back for her 3rd inning of work on the mound, pitching to Brianna Garcia here for the Penguins. First pitch missed for a ball, so it's a 1-0 count. The skies were very clear over here, and now we're starting to get some pretty great clouds making our way to the area. Bunt attempt fouled off. And I believe Jamie Helmerich is just trying to get her leadoff runners maybe on base to try to put something together here. Down by 7 is the number 8 seed. One and 1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Hit in the air into right field, and Nelson's got it for the out.
Number 3, Ariana Foster.
I mean, right now, Tri-County, they're making some pretty decent contact on these pitches from Hannah Trzynski, but they just can't really get anything going. Trzynski with the 1 strikeout, the 1 hit allowed here in the game. No runs. And that's just the story of the season for the Pacelli Cardinals. Only giving up 4 runs in conference play this entire season. A pretty incredible accomplishment if you would ask anybody, especially the head coach. Bunt attempt pulled back by Foster. And it's a 3-0 count now to Ariana Foster. Good hitters count. Here comes the pitch. A bunt attempt fouled off. Interesting to try to bunt on a 3-0 pitch when you think it would be a pitch that might go close to down the middle or just right there in the breadbasket. 3-1. She tried to bunt it again, and it's fouled off now, and working all the way from a 3-0 count back to 3-2 is Trzynski. And those gray skies are coming in here quick. From the stretch, here's the Triz, and it's fouled off right at us over here. Made some solid contact on that cut. Was Foster. Winner of this game will play Wild Rose right here at the WIAA Complex, and strikeout number 2 is dealt.
Number 4, the shortstop, Sky Hopkins.
Trzynski dealing the cards with a couple of strikeouts here today. 2 gone, back to the top of the order for Sky Hopkins. Grounded out in the first. Hopkins takes a fastball for a strike. Beautiful day to have here for a softball game, even though the game was supposed to be played yesterday. This ball hit into right field, and Nelson is able to track it down for the third and final out. A terrific play made there by Caden Nelson as we're through 3.5. A 7-0 ball game. Pacelli trying to add some more insurance here in this WIAA Regional Round 2 game here on Zaleski Sports.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. Starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the bottom of inning number 3 here. Missed the first pitch. It's a 1-0 count. Martini skies one. This is high in the air, and this ball is fair.
Next, number 20, the second base.
That might have been one of the highest towering shots we have seen. That was a very difficult play to be made, but if you're Tri-County, you got to make that play to try to stay in this ball game. Runner at second now with no one out for Ava Tess. Pacelli batted the entire order back in the second inning. And Martini led things off with the ground out, and Tess got everything started with that base hit. Drops a bunt, and it's a good one. No play is going to be made. And Ava Tess with the bunt for a base hit.
Next, number 14, the right fielder, Caden Nelson.
I'm still not too sure how Amelia Martini's pop-up is going to be ruled as. I would guess as a hit, and back goes to second base is Tess, so 2 runners in scoring position now for Nelson. Nelson takes another fastball up high for a ball. Another ball down low into the dirt. It's ball 3 now. Pacelli with a comfortable 7-0 lead, and this pitch gets away, and no play will be made at the plate. And Nelson, she's now going to run to second. No one's paying attention for the Penguins. And runners stay at second and third, but a runner does score, and now it's 8-0. Caden Nelson caught the Penguins napping. And Van Order skies one into center field. Back on it and able to track it is Rettler for the out, but it's a sacrifice fly from Van Order. 1 down. 9-0 lead. So a sacrifice fly from Ella Van Order back to the top of the order for Pionic, and she pops it up really high, and getting to it is over on it is Hopkins for the second out.
Next, number 5, Katie Ilka.
Pacelli hitting a lot of sky-high fly balls right now. Katie Elka, 1 for 1 in the ball game. Has an RBI and a walk. Kaden Nelson, the runner on second base here for the Cardinals. Elka pops it up. It's shallow. Tracking on it and not being able to get to it is Sanchez. And Nelson scores, and in there safe at second base is Elka with an RBI. 10-0 lead. And now Hannah Trzynski will come to the plate, and I would assume that might be ruled as a double for Katie Elka. She's got 2 RBIs here in the game. 10-0 lead. Trzynski 1 for 2 in the ball game with an RBI single in that second inning. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Trzynski pops it up into right field, and not being able to catch it was Sanchez, and that is going to cost Tri-County a run. It went in and out of the glove, and that will be an error. And now it's 11-0. And Tri-County really has their backs against the wall now. We figured going into today's game that Pacelli was going to be all over on Tri-County, and indeed they were. A nice catch made by the fan out there. And indeed, Pacelli has been all over the Penguins. A 2-run inning, a 5-run inning, and now a 4-run inning. Trzynski staying put there at first base as the gray skies continue to make their way towards the ballpark here at the WIAA complex. Rothermel's pitch, missed it. Down and away. It's a 3-1 count to Kaylin Yenter.
What about the ERA?
Oh, gosh. And this ball is popped up and well out of play. That might go into the other field. But Peyton Rothermel, she has not found the Pacelli Cardinals friendly this entire year, and now here in the playoffs with all these runs allowed. And now Ann Molsky calls a timeout here, and I think she wants to make a pinch runner change here for Trzynski. And she will get the name of the pinch runner here in a brief moment. And Yenter pops it up, and the play is made over in left field by Foster for the third and final out of the inning. But the Cardinals are in complete dominant control right now after putting up 4 more runs on the board here in the third. We'll get the name of the pinch runner once we get back from our break here. It's 11-0 here on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
And welcome back, everybody. Top of inning number 4 right here on Zaleski Sports. Ground ball over to Tess at second, and the play is made for the first out as Rettler goes down. Ella Tess was the pinch runner who was in there towards the final 2 pitches of that 3rd inning, in case you guys were wondering. After the 4-3 putout, it's Peyton Rothermel at the plate, and I would have to guess she has an ERA very much into the double digits against this Pacelli Cardinals team. We'll just leave it at that. We don't have the true numbers out here, but it's an 11-0 game. Trzynski's pitch, ground ball to Tess again. And that is out number 2.
Next, number 11, first baseman, Morgan Anderson.
This might just be the inning of Ava Tess. Back-to-back ground balls over to her. Farner Asphalt is one of our sponsors for today. Want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall? Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality, service, and most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. Ground ball from Anderson goes right towards the first base dugout of Tri-County. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. 0-2, and that is strike 3, and Anderson is in disbelief of that pitch. Trzynski up to 3 strikeouts now here on the day. It's another 3 up, 3 down inning in the 4th. As Pacelli is in complete control, looking to head into the regional final tomorrow here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Stop Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
And it's the bottom of the 4th here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff right here with you guys today. Our game is presented by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. And this ball is hammered into left field by Giese. And it is a base hit right off the barrel of the bat, and that is hit emphatically by Kelsey Giese to lead off the 4th. It's almost felt like nothing but base hits for Pacelli here in the game. Many, many hits. And if Pacelli can score 4 more runs here in this 4th inning, this game is over. A rocket over in down the left field line from Martini foul. Tri-County, they were able to get the 12-7 win against Marion on Thursday. But this is a completely different breed of a team that they are up against. And they knew going into this would be a very difficult game. Now the ball gets into the outfield, and all of a sudden, Kelsey Geezy just goes over to second. Just a little too sloppy right now of a softball game from the Penguins. Popped up and should be able to make the play here. It's Hopkins for out number 1.
Number 20, Eva Tess.
So Martini's popped up a couple of times here into the game. And Sky Hopkins, she's had a lot of work being done over there at shortstop here in the game. A very high pitch. Good stop behind the plate by Kayla Foster. 1-0. Here comes the pitch, and Tess takes a strike. Eva Tess, 2 base hits in the ball game. 1 in the second and 1 in the third. A high change up there. Makes the count 2-1. A very quick pitch there coming from Rothermel for a ball. 3-1. And now Tess has a great hitter's count. She's got a couple of pitches to play with. The first one she decides, and that's going to fall in shallow right field for a base hit, and Geezy is going to be held back by Ann Molsky. Runners at the corners with 1 away for Kaden Nelson. Ava Tess having herself a pretty good day. 3 for 3. Now Kaden Nelson with a hit and a walk in the game, and Tess will go to second, and first base is now wide open. Tri-County just doesn't have a chance to make those throws to second to get any of the base runners out. Even though early on in this game, Pacelli had a few bad jumps. But they really took advantage on the base pads. Van Order awaiting on deck. Nelson has a 2-0 count, with 1 down in the 4th. Nelson tried to keep the bat and the shoulders in on that one and fouled it off. It's 11-0. Pacelli, if they score 4 more runs, this game will come to an end. And Nelson takes ball 3, and we now have a full count. That wind is really blowing from the outfield towards the infield. Nelson skies one very high into right field, and not being able to read it. In the outfield is Sanchez, and this will lead 1 run to score. It's 12-0 now. And there is another error that Tri-County's got to be a little frustrated about. And now Jamie Helmrich wants to take a timeout, and we'll see what she wants to do here. Make a possible pitching change or just talk to her fielders. Not too sure, but it's 12-0. Today's game is presented by SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. And by Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud local sponsor of high school athletics. Experience many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment. From tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer, every bottle is in the house. And by Point Heating. Point Heating and Cooling in Stevens Point and Plover, with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. What? So, a little bit of a change that was made here by Tri-County. Number 8? I don't have number 8. A ground ball over to third. No throw home. Nice pick there at first base. And 1 run will score as it's another sacrifice for Pacelli. And that leads Caden Nelson over to third base now. Ball into the dirt. Coming from Rothermel. And the wind is really howling out here in Stevens Point. Well, we're expecting Pacelli to be playing tomorrow, so the conditions here tomorrow are going to be a little more different. Sunny, a little over 70 degrees, and definitely not as windy. It's a 3-0 count. In there for a strike. 3-1. Pjanic takes another one for ball 4. And that will be another walk. And Lily Stucker is the replacement player into the game in the outfield here for Tri-County. Pjanic now on second base after that one pitch, and Katie Elka's got another RBI opportunity. She has 2 in the ball game, a single and a double from the center fielder. Popped up, and no play is made in the infield, and 1 runner will score, make that 2. And I believe that is the ball game. What an interesting end to our game. A little pop-up over to second base, and Skylar Wade and Morgan Anderson just weren't able to communicate. And Pacelli has won this game 15-0. And they will be advancing to tomorrow to take on either Rochholt or Wild Rose right here at the WIAA Park Complex. That comes to an end of the season, though, for the Tri-County Penguins as the number 8 seed. Congratulations to them on their season. Rochholt and Wild Rose are the teams that are playing right now, and I'm not too sure what that game is looking like right now, but this game has come to an end in not even 4 innings. It's a 15-0 victory. Pacelli played the small ball, but a lot of their runs scored on quite a few errors from Tri-County, and that's been the story of Tri-County season. But Pacelli's season has just been so dominant, and I think Molsky just wanted to play the small ball here in the game. We're going to send things to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, get your fresh cheese curds made daily. Nasonville Dairy in Curtis, Marshfield, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We will be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Feur, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Feur, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Testing 1 2. Testing. Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. Testing. Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. All right, this should be good. Alrighty, folks, welcome back to our Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. Brendan Retzloff up here. I will be heading down towards the infield here to talk with our player of the game, Ava Tess, and Coach Ann Molsky. And we'll see what their thoughts are on today's game.
Hard for you. It's hard for me.
I finally made it. Camera's already on and everything because one-man crew again.
There we go.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Brendan Retzloff, Coach Ann Molsky, Coach Mo.
Hello.
What do you think of your team's performance today? Obviously, like the beginning of the game, it was a lot different than the previous two outings against this club.
Well, you know, anytime that we're going to play the game, then you hold up and you wait because we were supposed to play last night. There's a little bit of, how is this going to happen? Everyone's looking at the clouds and everything. What's happening, coach? Like, let's just get in there and play. And we're still high school girls. You still have the nerves. You still have all of that. You know that it's one and done. So they came out. We waited on our pitches and we took advantage of some things and came out with the W.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys really played the small ball rather than trying to send everything out of here, and probably considering this win. Yeah, exactly. I mean, everything's blowing right from the outfield towards home plate over here. So with that being said, you guys now have Rosholt or Wild Rose coming up, and that will be tomorrow. So you don't have much of a break. What are you going to do to prepare for that now?
Well, I told the girls congratulations on winning this season, because now that we're in the playoffs, every game is a season. They congratulated. We won that season. Now get your homework done, study, and then tomorrow we face the next season. So we'll just kind of try and take one game at a time and take it from there.
It's unfortunate you only have one senior on your team because she's done with her homework. The rest of them, they now got homework.
They all get to study now. So.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach. We'll see you tomorrow. And now we got our player of the game, Ava Tess. You went 3 for 3 in this ball game, a couple of RBIs. I mean, what did it take for you to stay consistent and sharp at the plate?
Really just staying confident in my head and just trying to get on anyway. I mean, one of those was a bunt. You just do what you can for the team, put them in the gaps.
I agree, and like I said, it takes the small ball to really get things going, and you guys really added up your runs really quickly from 2 in that first inning, then all the way up to 7, and then 11, and then boom, you're able to make it to the finish line. But now you guys coming up tomorrow, it's the regional final. How's the confidence going into that one for your team as a whole?
Well, this was a good win, and I know we're just going to keep it rolling on to the next game, and like Mo said, each game's a new season.
And I'll say this, it seems like you've really picked up your bat a lot more going towards the end of the season. So how have you been able to make an adjustment, or if you have made an adjustment, what type of adjustment have you made?
Yeah, definitely making some small adjustments at practice and also some mental adjustments at the plate, making sure I'm confident up there.
Well, congratulations on the win. I'll put you in the highlight house.
I'm Ava Tess, and I'm in the house.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff right here with the Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. Your final score for this one's a 15-0 victory through 4.5 innings for the Pacelli Cardinals, as they will be taking on either Rosholt or Wild Rose in the regional final right here at this location, 4:30 tomorrow afternoon here on Zaleski Sports. I will be there for that one. We'll see if I got anybody else joining me with it, but otherwise, that is all that we got for you guys here today. Thanks for tuning in. Final score, 15-0, Pacelli over Tri-County. We will see you guys next time here on Zaleski Sports. Have a wonderful night, everybody.